The launch of Apple's car has failed, but Xiaomi's car, the SU7, has been successfully introduced to the market. Let's hear from the first batch of users about their real experiences. The good performance and fast acceleration of electric vehicles are no longer news, but the Xiaomi SU7's full throttle still elicits gasps from batch after batch of test driving users. One user placed an order after the test drive, saying, "The appearance is undeniably beautiful, and it drives like a BMW without any sense of gear shift." However, Xiaomi Cars only has 59 stores nationwide open, and almost all test drives require booking 1 to 2 days in advance. Due to the lack of sufficient real car experiences, many users can only judge the product performance of the SU7 based on parameter comparisons. At the same time, the real endurance and rational use of materials of the SU7 have sparked a lot of discussion. As the number of test drivers increases and the first batch of deliveries begins, whether the product's reputation can match its popularity will determine the fate of Xiaomi SU7, whether it will become an evergreen tree of popularity and reputation or a flash in the pan of traffic bubbles. We have communicated with a large number of test drivers and first owners from different backgrounds in mainland China to bring the most authentic product experience of the Xiaomi SU7. Appearance, the primary appeal of the SU7. After the test drive began, the appearance of the SU7 always attracted the attention of passers-by and the lenses of mobile phones from other vehicles. The classic design shape paid tribute to the high return rate. One of the roots of the Xiaomi SU7's beauty is the proportion of the car body. Unlike fuel vehicles equipped with large engines, pure electric vehicle models do not have many large components in the front cover. Since Tesla, shortening the length of the front of the car to make room for interior space has become a popular practice. Therefore, some pure electric vehicles, although their length reaches C-Class specifications, have a short length from the front of the car to the front edge of the door, coupled with a higher front of the car, the overall round and solid shape, and the temperament is relatively simple and honest. The SU7 obviously conforms more to the sports car image in the hearts of users, a low-lying front, a long hood, muscular lines on both sides, and a smooth fastback arc. All of this is first due to Xiaomi's emphasis on appearance, and the appearance of the SU7 has not completely given way to functionality. Secondly, the longer hood length compresses the interior space, and Xiaomi needs more precise and reasonable structural design and a smaller motor to ensure the seating and storage space in the car. Of course, from the real feedback of the rear seat riding experience, users will inevitably pay a little space price for beauty. Among the user groups who are more willing to buy cars, whether it looks good is no longer a topic, but which color to choose is the issue. The highly exposed Gulf Blue has the highest return rate, and the free optional gray and olive green also appear in many users' configuration lists. The purple color is as tempting to female users as Porsche Taycan's frozen berry. The new round of beauty discussions has come to the rare Cambrian gray and metallic black. Dark-colored appearances help to weaken the complexity of the rear design, helping the SU7 to win the love of more people. When a new car's shape is comparable to a luxury car worth millions, users will naturally measure the interior with the same high standards. In the communication, some users said that the interior is full of sports, the atmosphere is like BMW, and the driver's seat has a Porsche style. But other users also think that the interior is too plastic, lacks a sense of luxury, the leather needs to be optional, and the button resistance is not advanced enough, etc. The interior design of the SU7 is obviously not as eye-catching as the appearance. 2. Handling, more suitable for Chinese consumers. The SU7, positioned as a sports sedan, cannot escape the handling test. A salesperson at a Xiaomi store said that most customers are looking forward to the 0 to 100 acceleration experience. I heard more than 15 exclamations of acceleration today. The Xiaomi SU7, which can achieve 3-second class 0 to 100 acceleration in comfort mode and 7 to 8 seconds in Sport Plus mode, meets users' imagination of electric vehicle performance. But the chassis brings different evaluations to the handling. A lady who rarely drives said that most of the electric vehicles she experienced before were prone to motion sickness, but the Xiaomi SU7 was surprisingly good. As long as you don't step on the accelerator or brake suddenly, the vehicle's driving stability is very good. When the kinetic energy recovery mode is set to the lowest, the driving experience is similar to that of a fuel vehicle. The relaxed and comfortable driving experience also promoted this order. Another group of users who own BMW, Mercedes-Benz, and Audi models and come to experience the Xiaomi SU7 said that they could feel Xiaomi's careful tuning of the chassis. At low speeds, the starting and driving are similar to luxury fuel vehicles, with good pedal follow-up. But when the pedal is deeply stepped on, it shows the attributes of an electric vehicle, with rapid and sensitive response. For city commuting, the texture is okay, the power is enough, and it's comfortable and stress-free. Ordinary people don't go to the track every day, and they don't need such a strong sense of control, said a Lincoln owner after testing the Xiaomi SU7. However, for more professional driving enthusiasts and chassis engineers, the Xiaomi SU7 still needs further refinement. Many people who communicated gave similar evaluations. The delay of the low to medium configuration power output is slow, and the acceleration delay control of the top configuration is in the first tier of domestic electric vehicles, but there is still a gap compared to the Tesla Model 3 performance version. The steering is sensitive, but not yet accurate. Moreover, for a model with 673 horsepower and rapid acceleration, the tuning of steering and pedals is relatively gentle. The impact is not significant at low speeds, but when the speed reaches 80 km per hour or higher, the driving difficulty will increase accordingly, and the braking confidence will also be insufficient. In city roads, the chassis style is hard, and there is still a gap from being pliable. Of course, compared with the same style of Tesla, Xiaomi's kinetic energy recovery drag is smaller, and the shock absorption effect is better, which is more suitable for the habits of Chinese consumers. A chassis engineer made such an evaluation after testing. 3. Interaction system. Simulated sound waves are mentioned. For test driving users, there are not many interactive details to experience, and simulated sound waves are mentioned by many users. A user who switched from a fuel vehicle to the SU7 said that the reason he was reluctant to change his fuel vehicle was that he liked the roar. Tesla is also good, but it's too quiet. The simulated sound wave of the SU7 made me determined to pick up the car. However, a Porsche Taycan owner who tested the SU7 said that there was a gap between the two cars' sound waves. On the one hand, it is reflected in the source of the sound. The SU7's auditory feeling comes from the sides of the audio, while the Taycan is more like under the front hood, and the sound source of Porsche is more realistic. On the other hand, it is the sound itself. The SU7 sound wave has a buzzing feeling like an engine, while the Taycan does not deliberately imitate an internal combustion engine, and it is more like the sound of an electric motor operating. In terms of human-machine interaction, Xiaomi, which has more user experience, is obviously more at ease. Smooth interface operation and voice delay are the basic skills of Xiaomi. What impressed me most is that only the main driver's voice can adjust parts such as the rear-view mirror, and the feedback given by Xiao AI after voice interaction, said the test driving user. The technology of separately recognizing voices from different positions is not novel, but making functional distinctions is Xiaomi's attention to detail. In addition, Xiao AI has more emotional attributes in human-machine interaction. Let Xiao AI adjust the car control, and after adjusting, it will give different responses, and it will also inform how much it has been adjusted. The conversations that can be carried out are also more than those of other models. Although the sales staff are not familiar with the car machine and car control, most of the users' interaction experiences are just a taste. But the common point that can be found is that what ultimately touched the users is not the smoothness of the interface switch, but Xiaomi's insight into car usage needs and emotional support. Of course, Xiaomi's initial attempt at the car machine still has room for improvement. Many users have feedback that although the voice is very good, the learning cost of Xiaomi's car machine operation is not small, and some commonly used car control operations are hidden in multiple level menus. The overall design is more like a mobile phone system, rather than a car machine that can be easily operated while driving. Even for Xiaomi, which is familiar with interaction, there is still a lot to learn in entering the automotive field. 4. Intelligence and ecology, more to look forward to in the future. Intelligent driving is also one of the reasons why many users buy cars, but the National Store test drive cars have not opened up road intelligent driving experience. A user who experienced the Xiaomi SU7's parking memory function said that after entering the downhill curve of the parking lot and stepping on the brake pedal, they could enter the memory parking mode. It can avoid oncoming vehicles, won't brake abruptly for pedestrians, can smoothly find a parking space, and achieve a one-try parking, with the whole process being smooth and comfortable. In the field of road intelligent driving, Xiaomi's configuration and opening speed have already preliminarily captured users. The highway NOA can be used as soon as the car is picked up, and the city NOA will be launched nationwide in August 2024. Xiaomi is confident in itself, so I am confident in Xiaomi, said a non-Mi fan user, indicating that intelligent driving was an important reason for their purchase of Xiaomi. The mechanical parking video shown at the previous technology release conference left a deep impression on them, and they believe that Xiaomi can enter the first tier of intelligent driving. In the unique human car home interactive field of Xiaomi, test driving users have little experience. However, a user who picked up their car on April 4 said, "It's as smooth as using a mobile phone for navigation, addresses in WeChat chats, shops in Dianping, anything that can be operated on a mobile phone can be smoothly sent to the car with one click." With more than 30 miles home devices at home, they are trying out more possibilities brought by the SU7. Of course, all driving experiences and reasons for buying a car can be forgotten. A user who bought the Pro version said, "Lei Jun's standard for making cars must be higher than the same price range to stand firm. And with such high attention, once there is a problem, public opinion will drown Xiaomi. She is full of trust in Xiaomi." And after the test drive, although the space and driving experience are not optimal, the appearance is beautiful, the endurance is real, and the comfort is good, the SU7 will be one of the vehicles she is most willing to drive. In the market where families are the main consumer units, Xiaomi chose to launch with a sports sedan, which means the SU7 will not be a utility vehicle. It must be beautiful, fun to drive, useful, and entertaining to gain greater sales. In the pure electric market that mainly focuses on SUVs, Xiaomi's uniqueness is already greater than product power, and from the real experience, Xiaomi's product completion is not low either. Although there is still a lot of room for improvement compared to more expensive luxury cars, for the consumer group that Xiaomi aims at, the SU7 indeed has a reason for them to buy. This is inevitably sigh-inducing. The new carmaking industry has been around for nearly 10 years, and Lei Jun's entry into carmaking can be said to be late, but it can still complete its debut with a sweeping force in the industry. In addition to Xiaomi's more than 10 years of accumulated brand power in technology, what Lei Jun seems to be doing more is to return to the logic of the automotive industry itself, to build a beautiful and fun-to-drive car. And just after Apple announced the abandonment of car making, Xiaomi cars emerged, which will bring a significant shock to the world. Why did Apple's car making fail, while Xiaomi succeeded? Behind this is the huge advantage of China's electric vehicle industry supply chain and industrial chain. In the future, we will bring you a profound report. Thank you for your attention and watching, and see you next time.